So far, you've laid out the mission goals, taken a look at the current system of record keeping, and identified the key actors and tasks that need to be performed. At this point, you're ready to dig into the detailed nuance of how the system you're about to build needs to function. For this, you're going to have to become an expert in all of the various facets of the real-world system you're trying to model. What we're after here is a complete understanding of the data items that need to find a home in your new database. To do that, we're going to have to get help from specific members of the actors groups you identified in the last movie and conduct interviews. The specific people you're looking to get in touch with are the ones with the most knowledge both of how the current system operates and how the system should operate in an ideal world. In some businesses, they'll have identified subject matter experts that are the go-to person internally for questions in each segment of the business. In others, it might just be a single person that has been around forever and knows every nook and cranny. These are the people you need to interview. The interview process is one of the most important ways that you'll get information about the expectations surrounding the new database, so identifying the right people is crucial. Now that we know who we're interviewing, it's time to start asking questions. Here are some tips for conducting a successful interview. First, come prepared. After your document review and examination of the current system, you'll probably have a long list of questions about how the various elements fit together. Make sure you know the interviewee's area of expertise and have a focused and organized list ready to go. Second, keep the interviewee on topic. Don't let them stray out into areas outside of the mission statement, but do keep an ear open for additional mission objectives that may need to get incorporated into the project. Third, use open-ended questions to find out about general procedures and to get an overview of a specific process. Open-ended questions might ask things like, how are new customer details collected? Or what is the procedure for shipping a product? Fourth, use closed questions when you need a specific detail. These can elicit a yes or no answer or have a very specific one or two word response. A closed question might sound something like, is there ever a need to know the customer's middle name? Or, who is responsible for printing the shipping label? These types of questions are invaluable in determining something called a business rule. Business rules are the formal or informal constraints that are put into place by the organization and describe how the data must be structured or limited. They can be written down in a standard employee manual or simply something that everyone within the business implicitly understands. It's your job, through document review and the interview process, to find out what these business rules are. Here's a few examples of business rules that your database can help enforce. Phone numbers must include the area code. Shipping dates must be on or after the order date. Zip or postal codes must accommodate letters for international addresses. Customers with past due accounts are not allowed to place new orders. The most important thing you're looking to get out of the interview process is a complete understanding of all of the various data items that the business needs. Data items are the specific pieces of information that will be stored in the database, such as customer name or credit card number or product weight. Make sure you ask enough questions until you know everything there is to know about what the data items are, where they come from, and how they're used. One last point. During the interviews, you might identify new mission objectives that the database will need to accommodate. When that happens, and I do mean when, you will need to return to the earlier steps and identify any potential new actors and tasks associated with this new objective. The interview process will continue to act as a check on your understanding of the organization's business needs and should be returned to as often as questions arise.